Welcome to Manila Updates TV. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. Tonight, breaking news from the South China Sea. Tensions are rising in one of the world's most critical waterways. China calls the latest U.S.-Philippines moves a direct threat. The U.S. military now has access to 4 new strategic locations inside the Philippines. This isn't about building massive new American bases, but about access, speed, and presence. The U.S. can now position equipment and rotate troops through existing Philippine military facilities, giving Washington a crucial strategic advantage and Manila a stronger defense. For Beijing, it's a move to contain its influence, prompting warnings of serious consequences. The reality is more nuanced than the headlines suggest. This is about deterring conflict without provoking one. The expanded U.S. access follows years of negotiation and reflects growing Philippine concerns over maritime security. Why are these new access points so important? How do they affect Filipinos living nearby? Tonight, we'll explore the U.S.-Philippines alliance, the strategic value of these locations, and the real-world impact, from humanitarian aid to the risk of confrontation. This is a story about power, partnership, and the pursuit of peace in a rapidly changing world. Let's dive in. Picture a provincial airstrip in northern Philippines, quiet, functional, and now subtly transforming. New warehouses rise, runways are reinforced. These aren't American bases, but Philippine facilities with pre-positioned U.S. equipment. Think of it as a shared garage. The Philippines owns it. The U.S. stores tools, media, U.S. and Filipino soldiers unloading supplies together. Warehouse with disaster relief supplies, Philippines disaster relief supplies, water systems, spare parts. This means faster response to crises, whether typhoon or security threat. Small U.S. teams rotate in, training and working alongside Filipino soldiers. The model is less intrusive than the permanent bases of the past, emphasizing partnership and mutual respect. The upgrades serve dual purposes: military readiness and disaster response. Stronger runways mean larger cargo planes with humanitarian aid can land. New warehouses store food and medicine for disaster-stricken communities. This dual-use approach builds resilience for the nation, not just its defenses. The focus is on quiet readiness, not imminent conflict. Today's work is an investment in a safer, more secure future for the Philippines. It's about being prepared for any eventuality. The transformation is subtle, but its impact could be profound. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA, is the framework behind this expanded cooperation. Signed in 2014, it allowed the U.S. to pre-position assets at 5 Philippine military bases. These sites supported joint training, maritime security, and disaster relief. In 2023, 4 new locations were added, bringing the total to 9. The new sites are strategically located, 3 near Taiwan, 1 facing the South China Sea. This expansion reflects Manila's desire for a credible defense posture amid maritime disputes with China. For the Philippines, it's a powerful deterrent. For the U.S., a cornerstone of its Indo-Pacific strategy. The ability to operate from these sites gives the U.S. greater flexibility and responsiveness. It's not about projecting power for its own sake, but upholding international law and supporting a key ally. The shift from 5 to 9 sites makes the alliance more effective and resilient. EDCA is about presence, partnership, and preparedness. It's a practical step for 21st century security. The U.S.-Philippines military alliance is one of the oldest in Asia, forged in World War II and formalized by the 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty. For decades, the U.S. maintained large bases like Subic Bay and Clark Air Base, central to Cold War strategy, but politically contentious. In 1991, the Philippine Senate ended the basing agreement, asserting sovereignty and closing the bases. The alliance endured, shifting to rotational presence and joint exercises under new agreements. EDCA, signed in 2014, was the next step, allowing U.S. assets at Philippine-owned bases while respecting sovereignty. The recent expansion to 9 sites continues this evolution. It's not a return to massive American bases, but a refined partnership model. The focus is on flexibility, cooperation, and meeting today's security challenges. This alliance adapts to changing times, balancing sovereignty with practical defense needs. It's a partnership built on history, but shaped for the future. The 9 EDCA sites are strategically chosen, not random. The original 5, Cesar Basa, Fort Magsaysay, Lumbia, Antonio Bautista, and Mactan Benito Ebuen cover key air, army, and logistics hubs across the archipelago. The 4 new sites, Naval Base Camilo Osius, Lalo Airport, Camp Melchor de la Cruz, and Balabac Island, extend reach to the Luzon Strait near Taiwan and the South China Sea. The northern cluster is vital for contingencies involving Taiwan or East Asia disasters. Balabac Island at the South China Sea's entrance enables rapid maritime response and patrols. These sites aren't fortresses, but lily pads, places to land, refuel, and operate before moving on. This distributed network gives both militaries flexibility and complicates any adversary's planning. An aggressor must now consider responses from multiple directions, not just a few predictable bases. The posture enhances deterrence and survivability in a crisis. It's a modern approach to regional security. The network is about agility, not size. Together, these sites make the region more secure. EDCA sites aren't just for military readiness. They're critical for disaster response in one of the world's most disaster-prone countries. When typhoons, earthquakes, or eruptions strike, speed saves lives. Pre-positioned supplies and upgraded runways mean aid can arrive almost immediately. Helicopters and cargo planes can reach isolated communities fast, turning bases into lifelines. This isn't theoretical. Joint U.S.-Philippine relief efforts have proven the value of these sites. EDCA formalizes this partnership, making disaster response faster and more efficient. The investment strengthens national resilience and builds public support. When communities see bases delivering aid, perceptions shift. They become assets, not just military sites. Security here means protection from both aggression and natural disaster. The alliance is about helping people, not just defending territory. This dual-use function is a powerful counter to critics. It's a partnership that delivers in peace and crisis. EDCA's value is measured in lives saved as much as in deterrence. Let's see how these 9 sites change real-world outcomes. Scenario 1. A massive earthquake hits northern Luzon. With EDCA, helicopters and aid can launch from nearby bases within hours, saving lives. Scenario 2. A standoff in the West Philippine Sea. With Balabac Island, patrol aircraft can respond quickly, monitor, and de-escalate. Scenario 3. A regional crisis near Taiwan. Northern EDCA sites provide critical access, dispersing forces and supporting operations to uphold international law. In all cases, the advantages are speed, proximity, and flexibility. The network allows the US and Philippines to be proactive, not reactive. It shrinks the map, bringing help closer to where it's needed. Enhanced responsiveness is the core of the strategy. It's not about preparing for war, but preventing one. The right tools, in the right place, save lives, whether from typhoons or hostile acts at sea. EDCA is about readiness for any threat. It's a game changer for both nations. Access truly changes everything. For Manila and Washington, EDCA's strategic logic is clear, but for local communities, it's more complicated. Construction and upgrades bring jobs and economic activity, boosting provincial economies. US-funded civic projects, schools, clinics, water systems improve quality of life. Joint medical missions provide valuable services to underserved areas. For many, these benefits make the military presence welcome. But concerns remain. Could these sites become targets in a conflict? Residents near Taiwan worry about being in the line of fire. Social and environmental impacts are real. Past US bases left scars. Addressing these concerns requires dialogue, transparency, and responsible management. Economic benefits must be shared, and strong measures must protect communities and the environment. The alliance's success depends on being a good neighbor, not just a strong partner. EDCA must work for people on the ground, not just strategists. The partnership's true test is its impact on everyday lives. The expansion to 9 EDCA sites is about credible deterrence, not provocation. The message aggression will be costly. The US-Philippines alliance is strong and ready. This isn't about dominating the region or encircling China, but upholding a rules-based order. The new model is dynamic and flexible, relying on partnership and respecting Philippine sovereignty. US presence is rotational and mission-based, not permanent occupation. This approach is more sustainable and effective for modern security. Risks remain. China will frame these sites as aggression, and miscalculation is always possible. Managing this requires clear communication, professionalism, and diplomacy. For ordinary Filipinos, it means faster disaster response and stronger defensive resources. It means being part of a stable, secure region where economies can thrive. The strategy's success depends on speed, readiness, and partnership. This is a new chapter for an old alliance, securing peace by being prepared for anything. What does this partnership mean to you? Share your thoughts below.